Welcome back everyone to Heroes and Villains HQ. I have another new Black Series review for you today. Chewbacca from A New Hope. Awesome character, awesome figure, one that was definitely in need of an update. So before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, but let's go ahead and take a look at Chewbacca. But before we jump into the video, I am going to be giving away the Star-Lord Marvel Legends figure at 500 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, and when we hit 500 subscribers, I'll release a giveaway video for you to comment on, and I'll pick a winner from there. But back to the video. Okay, taking a look at Chewbacca's packaging, the first thing I want to call out is I was very happy that this wasn't a deluxe figure. Obviously, they released Black Chrysanthemum as a deluxe figure, and he didn't come with really any extra accessories. It was just the Wookiee and the blaster. And same thing here, you have Chewbacca and his bowcaster rifle, but they decided to make it a standard release figure at $25 instead of $34, so I do appreciate that. As for the box, the New Hope series has this nice orange. He's number 11 in the line, and then you can see the mural there in the background, and then you have a look at the Millennium Falcon's cockpit there, and when you pair it up with Han Solo, you can see that come to life, that mural. So really awesome art. And then on the back again, the number, the name, description, and the mural. So enough about the box, let's go ahead and open up Chewbacca. Chewbacca has been one character I've been wanting to add to my Black Series collection for a long time now, but everything on the market has been really poor, and they've finally gone ahead and done a brand new Chewbacca Black Series figure, and it delivers 100%. Taking a look first at his one and only accessory, it does include his bowcaster, which it does separate into two parts. So the main piece comes off there, and then you have the blaster portion. The sling here is very rubbery. It can move and mold, so you'll be able to sling that around him if you want. But again, this is your standard Chewbacca bowcaster, and it's a nice gunmetal color, so even though it doesn't have any weathering, it doesn't look as bad, you know, being a solid color as say, this blaster from Nebula, the Marvel Legends line. You can just see the difference there. This one looks far better, even without weathering. Now looking at Chewbacca, he is a new mold, and where it shines, because the previous Chewbaccas had very limited articulation, obviously because of the hair molds, but they changed those molds to make it able to move more. So looking first at the feet, you can see these get a little bit of articulation now because of the difference in the mold of the fur around the ankles. As for his knee joints, he's got past 90 degrees there, and he also gets, you know, some really great movement on the hips. The elbows, again, removing some of that hair and fur so you can really get good articulation getting past 90 degrees on both arms here. And then the hands as well. You obviously get full rotation, but you get a little rocking ability there with the hands because of how the fur is. But on the outside here, it just looks great. Looks exactly like Chewbacca does with the overgrown arms in Episode 4, New Hope. The head is got great motion there. It's got both a ball joint and a neck joint, so you can really get some motion on the neck. And then the ab crunch, not much here. This one obviously is going to be restrictive because of the fur. And then you have his belt, which is kind of glued around the side, around his shoulder here. But again, it's the articulation on all fronts there, upgraded in every capacity on this figure. And then as for the detailing, you obviously have the light browns and then the dark brownish grays, which is how Chewbacca is. So, I mean, this character, again, was in such a need of an upgrade, and Chewbacca's one of the originals. I mean, he's one of the main characters. You got to have a definitive Chewbacca in a line to even call yourself a Star Wars line, right? So, I'm really glad that they've taken the time this year to give us upgraded A New Hope characters. I mean, I'm a prequel kid, so I'm always wanting more clone troopers and more Jedi and more, separatists. But getting a new Luke and Leia and Chewbacca and Han Solo in the line is honestly refreshing, and getting those definitive versions of each of those characters is very nice to see. And this Chewbacca, again, delivers on all fronts. As I said in the review, long overdue for a brand new Chewbacca. So my final thoughts on this one, amazing. You have to get this version of Chewbacca. It's top to bottom the best version of the character, and honestly the best Wookiee that they've released in the Black Series. Very happy with it. Likeness is nailed to Chewbacca. The overall fur detailing is perfect. The bowcaster is a solid accessory, and the articulation is great. So really no complaints at all with this figure, one you definitely have to have. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the subscribe button down below to support the channel and to stay tuned for more Star Wars and Marvel content. But thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you all in the next one.